What's happening, everybody? I'm Brink Young, host of the hottest countdown in the country. I'm talking about BrinkTV Music U Live. Now, you guys might be wondering, well, what makes it the hottest countdown in the country? We got a few reasons. One of them is because we air on Comcast in Atlanta and Memphis every Tuesday night. Another reason, after 8 weeks, artist video gets retired by a celebrity. And of course, fans can vote daily Monday through Friday on BrinkTVShow.com for free. And that's what makes us the hottest countdown in the country. What's happening, everybody? Of course, it's your host, Brink Young, coming straight out of them South Memphis slums, and you are watching the most award-winning independent talk show in the whole South, none other than Brink TV. Now, as you can see, we had to change it up. You don't see the trophies. You don't see the skyline. You don't even see the icy white couch. I've been telling y'all we are on a 12-city Brink TV tour right now, pulled up in Jackson, Tennessee. Do they still call it Jackistan, man?
Jackistan.
Better know it. Hey, from Afghanistan to Jackistan, hey, this is how we do. Shout out to everybody in that 731. Now it's time to go ahead and introduce y'all. We talk about the Brink TV audience. Introduce y'all to the new guest on the show. We talking about my guy, Big Juice. What's happening with you, homie?
What's up, man? What's going on? What's up with y'all, man?
Hey, first and foremost, I got to say thank you for being a guest on the show. It means a lot to have you as a guest, man. Like I say, we out here, man. You know, a lot of people be scared to come out here, but see, a lot of people don't know. I used to be out here like crazy. I used to be judging them citywide talent show back in 05, so I've been knowing about Jackson. It's been a gold mine. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to all the artists, especially my guy VVS, aka Pimp Tastic, Polo Man. Hey. That just go to show you how long I've been rocking.
Man, shout out to VVS, man.
No doubt. So let's go ahead and get into you as an artist, man. How long you been doing your thing?
Man, about 3-4 years.
Okay. All right, so of course we got to take it back to the Genesis, man. Coming up, man, who was in them headphones? Who was you listening to?
Like Jeezy, man, you know, Murphy Lee, Nelly, you know what I'm saying, shit like that. Ja Rule, Aaliyah, Mary J. Blige, shit like that.
That's crazy, man. You got a definitely diverse taste in music. You didn't just stick with one genre. You know, you took it to the trap, then you took it to the R&B soul with Mary J, and then you took it to the Midwest swing with Nelly and Murphy Nina. Hey, shout out to them guys, man. I just left St. Louis. Matter of fact, I mean, hey, we here now.
We here.
Yeah. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about you. You are from Jackson, correct?
Yeah.
What part you from, man?
Man, like I said, man, I was Eastside raised, man, Denmark made, you feel me?
Okay, so let's talk about growing up in Jackson, man. What was it like for you?
Shit, man, what a start, you hear me? It was just, man, regular hood shit, you hear me?
Yeah.
I don't even really want to get in detail,
I feel
man, you know what I'm
feel
saying?
you.
But the nigga been through
Yeah.
made it out, man, I'm thankful.
No doubt. And this definitely ain't that show where artists get on here and tell all their business, indicting themselves and all incriminate. We don't do that here.
Hey,
this is Brink TV. You feel me? So let's go ahead and get into, you know, because I did mention my guy VVS earlier. You actually dropped a project with him. See, and I'm going to go ahead and give y'all just a little bit of background for the audience that don't know. He actually do a mixtape series called the Pimp Edition. That's basically like the 731 areas gangster grills, kind of like how DJ Drama used to do. And that's how you actually got your start in the game, right?
Yeah, definitely. That's what got me started, you know what I'm saying, putting it on platforms and shit like that.
No doubt. So let's go ahead and talk about, like, how did you link up with the big homie VVS?
Man, VVS had a previous event before we did that. He had a, what he called it, I'm going to say artist discovery event, you know what I'm saying, where y'all meet and greet, you know what I'm saying, listen to each other's shit. And I so happened to pop out, first time dropping song popped out. And shit, from that point I locked in with him, he gave me info. Yo, we did it.
No doubt. So Major League Business is out right now. Let's talk about that one, man, because I bumped it. You know, I like that John. What was that song I was feeling? How We Rockin' featuring Dope. Yeah.
Yeah, Dope.
Yeah. That's, like I said, that's my favorite song on the project. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, my guy, he definitely carry it too. No Bob the Builder. You know what I'm saying? We out here doing it. So let's go ahead and talk more about you working on an EP right now.
Right now.
Coming soon. All right. So what's the title? You got a title for it yet?
Man, I wasn't really gonna drop the title yet, but
Okay.
shit, I'm a Big Juice World.
Okay.
Definitely.
All right, so we talking about a full EP. Let's talk about like some of the production and features you gonna have on this project.
Shit, I got a lot of local features. You know what I'm saying? A lot of local features from artists. You know what I'm saying? I either fuck with their music or vice versa. You know what I'm saying? It's a fun project. I've been working on it a few months. You know what I'm saying? I usually rush it, but I've been taking my time with this one. I got some hot shit finna drop on y'all tomorrow. Yeah.
No doubt.
Really?
So, hey, it's in the oven right now. Like I said, you take it out right now, and I ain't ready. You know, you don't want to get no salmonella, nothing like that. My guy's a real chef on this project, cooking it up, coming soon. So, I mean, could we give at least one name on there? Because it's a sexy young lady that you got on there. And I'm ready for her to come to Memphis, boy.
I just did a song a few weeks ago, man, with Cash Monet.
Mine.
What it's called? She acting totally different, some shit like that.
Yeah.
Hot track, man.
If y'all shoot a video for that, make sure you slide it to us. We can play that on BrinkTV, you know. Let's play that. Like, let's do that.
Yeah.
All right, so, I mean, you got a single in mind for, you know, the project or what?
Man, I got a couple singles. You feel me? I'm drop. I got a junk called Motion with VVS.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Having motion out here, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. And I got a jump for the ladies called Soldier
Yeah.
with Too Critical. You know what I'm saying? Definitely.
My little soldier, hey, that's gonna be a banger. I already heard it, you know what I'm saying? I don't wanna just spoil it too much, but I done already had a little preview of it. I know it's banging, so hey, y'all finna see it too. To be on all platforms, or where we gonna be?
Man, all platforms. We ain't cutting no slack this time.
No doubt. So let's go ahead and change the flow of traffic. Y'all stay tuned for that. Like I say, Big Juice World, hey, coming soon.com.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and change the flow of traffic just a tad bit. Like I say, we in Jackson right now, or as I call it, Jackistan. Let's talk about the hip-hop scene out here in this whole 731 area, man, because over the years, I've seen so many artists, man, bubbling. But what's your take on it?
Man, I really feel like we overlooked, sort of, man. You feel me? But also, it could be we underworking. You know what I'm saying? It could be on our end, but we missing a little light. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's some cold artists out here, singers, not even just rapping. People in general, cameramen, you know what I'm saying, producers, all that.
Yeah. And it's crazy, you know, because like I say, I've been out here since 05, back and forth. And the first time I came here, like I say, I was judging the citywide talent show. I ain't gonna mention the name because this cat actually was supposed to bring somebody to the city, and then he ran off on the plug with like $30,000 in, so I ain't even gonna say his name. But I was one of the guest celebrity judges, you know, at the time, and that was my first time being in Jackson. I saw that there was so much talent here, and I said back then, I said this city is a gold mine. And I still feel like it's a goal, man. Like, what do you think is preventing Jackson to get that push in the industry?
Hey, shit, Jackson just really gave himself that name, you know what I'm saying? Jackson, people don't want to fuck with niggas that's getting money or about business. They don't want to fuck with no nigga that's, you know what I'm saying, a liability.
Yeah.
They want an asset.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's like the only way to know somebody as an asset is to actually work with them. I remember off camera you was telling me, like, you know, how some artists or some people that might be heavy out here, if an artist reached out to them on a collab or feature or something like that, the heavier artists would be like, this man, you know, he coming to me. Like that's a weak gesture. But I mean, that's how we build that bridge. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how we get popping. Like you gotta work together.
We definitely in the ego war. You feel
Okay.
me? Definitely.
All right, but hey, we talking about Big Juice. He finna change all that. Like I say, as soon as he drop, hey, y'all finna see a difference in Jackson. So let's go ahead and talk about, man, outside of music, you know, because I know that takes up a lot of your time. If you got any spare time, like what you be into, any hobbies or anything, you mess with PS5, Xbox, what's happening?
Man, see, I really just be chilling, man. I try to make my days lucrative.
Yeah.
I don't be on the way. You feel me? I got destination and goals, so I be trying to, man, chase that dollar.
No doubt.
Chase that dollar.
That's what's up, man. So let's go ahead and talk, man. Off camera, I asked you this question. I said that if it was any artist that you would like to do a collab with, we talking about independent, major, anybody, who would that be?
Man, you know I'm going with Big Z. Kodak Black, man. You feel, yo. Definitely.
We talk about the real gremlin out here. Now, let me go ahead and flip the question up just a tad bit. If it could be any artist that's no longer with us, you know, if you can get a feature from them, like who would that artist be?
It's hard, man. I'd go with like Dolph. You know what I'm saying? Tupac, one of them two.
R.I.P. Dolph Flipper, South Memphis. You know what time it is. So I gotta ask you, you know, since you mentioned Dolph, like, how much was Jackson affected by his death? Because I know, like I say, we right next door to each other. But how was Jackson affected by his passing?
You know, shit. Y'all so close. We get down half the family stay in Memphis, half Virginia. So he was feeding family. So you know that shit too. It took his part around here.
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And it's crazy, man. The whole world is really feeling that and still mourning behind it. But, you know, definitely shout out to his family, prayers and thoughts to his family. Like I said, we're trying to keep Big Brother name alive. You know, this is what we do. So let's go ahead and talk, man. Off camera, you told me, you know, that, you know, you had to sit down for a minute. You know, had to do a little time, man. Let's talk about that whole thing, man, because, you know, we've had several artists on the show who had to sit down for some of them couple months, couple years, or whatever, you know, real calendars. But let's talk about your stint, man.
Man, I just had a few months, you know what I'm saying, parole violation. Nigga called my PO on me, you know what I'm saying. He wasn't too serious, bounced flat in that motherfucker, get right back out.
Yeah. All right, so let's talk about, like, why you in there, man. What keep you motivated? Say, hey, as soon as I touch down, as soon as I get back to the turf, we going even harder with this music.
Man, it's just saying shit. You when you in there, John, you kind of forget about the outside world, and you dealing with what's in front of you, and you dealing with niggas that ain't coming home or niggas that ain't coming home for a minute. So this shit really be, man, from their experience, my experience, you know what I'm saying? I still be talking to niggas and be feeling this shit, like, I know what you talking about. Like, if I'm telling a nigga who never been there about it, they probably like, man, he trying to do this. Like, nah, that shit really going on. You feel me? Like, yo, I know what you're going through, man. I fuck with you.
No doubt, man. So if you had like any advice to a young cat that's probably in there right now doing time, you know, because what's crazy is a lot of cats be having phones, they be having YouTube, so they might be watching this interview. So would you have any advice for them?
Man, stand on 10. Don't bend, don't fold, don't break. You know what I'm talking about? You gonna be you, nobody else.
What's all your social media, man? That way the people can keep up with you.
Big Juice, man, on all platforms. Big Juice. You look for my picture.
And that's with the double G's. Don't forget them two G's, like I say, because he stamped out here, really official. Now, this is my favorite part of the show. See, on BrinkTV, we got two cameras. This camera over here, this is your camera. What I need you to do is look into this camera right here and tell the viewing audience, tell them why they should rock with Big Juice WRLD when they come out, why they should check out your previous project. We talking about Major League Business, the Pimp Edition, and why they should rock with you overall. Go.
I'm going to tell y'all straight. This shit in my heart. This shit me. This shit us. Like, shit, if you done been around me, man, somewhere in these lyrics is you feel me? And Major League Business, that was then, you know what I'm saying? Big Juice WRLD, this is now. Like, you gotta see the difference. You gotta experience the change, the hunger. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta get that experience in you. And you gonna learn something always. You ain't gonna never go backwards fucking with me, hopefully. You feel me? So I'm gonna tell you.
No doubt. Like I say, man, my guy is definitely official out here. Y'all make sure y'all rock with him, tap in with him, and check out the project soon as it come out. I mean, soon as it hit, you need to be on your phone, on your laptop, or on your smart TV, whatever you got to do. You need to access it and put it up, download it, stream it, whatever. Make sure you mess with it. With that being said, I got to say thanks for being a guest on the show, family. Mean a lot, man.
Man, I appreciate you pulling me out. You hear me? I appreciate you, man. Yo.
No doubt. With that being said, now back to more BrinkTV.